heirs, joint heirs, adopted, grafted, natural, spiritual. I haven't said that in a while. Just checking in on everybody to see how everyone is doing on the first day of the week. We had a great Sabbath yesterday. Just wanted to check in and do something a little different this morning. And I want to talk about politics and the new wave of what and how things are happening. I'm looking internationally at this virus that we have going. And I'm looking at starting, I believe it's tomorrow, Australia is doing what they call a shutdown. And on that shutdown, how you doing, Brother David? Y'all son, how you doing? So in Australia, starting tomorrow, if you don't have the V, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't have the V, you will be shut down. They're putting you on restriction. Now I looked at a little bit careful at what this restriction was that they're going to be doing in Australia again starting tomorrow. Shout out Donna. Lollipop. Let's just do that. Thank you, y'all son. Lollipop. So if you don't take if you have not taken the lollipop in Australia, starting tomorrow, you're going to be on complete shutdown. What does that mean? They're saying their version of a shutdown, and when the media says Australia, if you don't have it, you're going to be in complete shutdown starting tomorrow. And the shutdown is you can go to work, you can go to grocery shopping, and you can go out and exercise, stretch your legs, as they say. But other than that, you restrict it and prohibit it from going to other places. Let's put this in perspective. Nobody's really trying to go a whole lot of places with this situation, this pestilence that we're under. Nobody's trying to really go a whole bunch of places anyway. It's like I haven't taken my family on any type of vacation or outing on a magnitude that we used to prior to the pestilence because it's just not safe. So that's number one. So you still get to go to work, you still get to go to grocery shopping, and of course all these places you have to wear some sort of PPE equipment, personal protection equipment. I don't know if that's quite a restriction or not. But it's like the way the media has hyped it. The Australian president is going to go, that if you don't take the lollipop, or if you haven't had the lollipop, they're going to do a complete shutdown. You prohibit it and you restrict it, The way things are getting, even when you look in the United States, it's mixed views. States have the right, how you doing, Brother Kevin? States have the right to do their own thing within the states. The federal government cannot overstep. They can't have a federal law, but it gets kind of tricky when you start to work it that way. So it's going to be interesting how this thing rolls out. I want to tell you, this is not our first rodeo in this. This, again, I've said it before, 1920, it happened. And they were restricting people. And people had up signs. the movie theater industry was just coming out. It was a very popular outing, mainly because that's how people got the news as to what was going on in the war during World War II, what was going on over in Europe. They got that footage. That footage was only seen in theaters because everybody didn't have a TV. So you get the way to see it was inside of the movie theater. Movie theater and see what the news is saying about the war in Europe. So when they shut the theaters down because of the swine flu or the Spanish flu, whatever you want to call it, people started to put up signs, open our theaters, open our schools, open our churches. They wanted to get back to some sort of normalcy. I would tell you they did not get back to any type of normalcy. It was several years before that thing got under control. I don't see this virus any different. I think the time may be cut in half, but at best, that's it. That's it, brothers and sisters. It's got to go through its process. And we just have to stay focused. We have to stay on par to what our everyday life is. You know, in the United States, who knows what they will do? But I would tell you, it's refreshing to just sit at home with family and, you know, watch a movie, play board games, whether it's checkers, Monopoly, you know, card game. It's refreshing to do that. Just to sit back and everybody's together, everybody's watching a movie together. It's good. It reminds me of what they consider to be a shutdown was the norm when I was growing up. That was the norm. I mean, parents didn't have a lot of money to be taking you to the mall and dropping you off and letting you do your own thing. When I was growing up, there was no do your own thing. You did things within the community, within your neighborhood, on your street, and back with your siblings. You know, it just wasn't like that. So I see things that they have slowed down. That's basically what it's done. It's slowed down to where you're spending more time at home. You're very selective in where you're going because there's a pestilence out there. You can still operate. People still go to work. People go to school, you know, and what have you. But we have to respect this pestilence. We really do. You can't get relaxed around it. I don't think we're going to be able to get relaxed around this thing for many years to come. I really don't. I think we're still going to have to keep our hands washed. We're still going to have to wear some sort of face shield if that's what you feel comfortable in doing. I have one. You know, I keep it with me. This is the new norm, keeping this face shield with me. Because when I get around people in a pretty big gathering, it will make me say, wow, you know, I don't know if that's the right thing to do right now, because, you know, I want to be able to wear what I have and stay protected. So, you know, what I could share with you is that we still have to be careful. We still have to be aware of our surroundings. But I don't know if the United States is going to get to that level. I'm glad that Florida is no longer on the hot seat, you know, where we had that Delta variant and we were having concerts. Now, they got a big concert in Fort Lauderdale right now. I'm talking about nearly 50, 60,000 people at a beach concert all weekend. And they say you have to show proof of that you've had the lollipop or that you test negative. Either or, you know. Every day you have to go show that you just got tested and your rapid results are negative, or show that you've had the lollipop. Let me tell you, it doesn't take people long to say, you know what, let me create a fake lollipop card. And as you know, they've already done that. It didn't take people long to do that and to get that done. Um, you know, when it comes to the fraud criminal element, it doesn't take people long to really start doing it and getting it out and to be creative and create a false lollipop card. But it's not going to get any better. We got the winter time coming. This thing seems to thrive around the cold weather. So we'll see. You know, we'll see. But it's going to be a while, brothers and sisters. It's going to be a while. So keep your shoes and your boots on. Stay rooted, stay grounded, and stay protected. And just be wise in your outings. That's all. Just be wise and watch people. One thing in South Florida, every restaurant you go to, the individuals have to wear face masks. The waiters and the waitresses have to wear face masks, and that's a good thing. I think that's great that they have to do that. It may get a little frustrating for them, but you know, that's just a part of the new norm. And get you one. That's what I would say. Get you one. They work well. When I put them on, if I got it on any length of time, let me tell you, it starts to make me cough. It really does. I'm not getting the oxygen as like I want. You know, I want that. I want that oxygen. I want that freedom of breathing air, not like I got a mask over my face. But that's just what's happening now. We have this, you know, it's just because it's almost like, you know, you got your hand over your mouth and you're trying to breathe. Yesterday we did a lesson, and you know, I wish that we could have gotten things on the screen a little bit faster, but we were not able to do that, and I don't know. I think I do have a better way of doing it. Next time, I have to go down to the Bethel studio and kind of, that's an Apple system down there, but I have to, rather than getting there that morning to try to see how it's going to flow, I have to go down there probably on a Friday and kind of get that going. So next week we're going to be doing, this going to be part 2 of the lesson, but I want to get it like where it's tight. I don't like waiting. You know, I want to get this stuff out to you all right away. And I want to get it out where you can see it right away. But basically, in a nutshell, just remember, Daniel was told who was going to be in charge, and you can go to the encyclopedia and just confirm that in any world history book, and that's what authenticates the scriptures. I'm contemplating on going on tonight, so hit that notification bell. We'll bring something great tonight. I'm trying to put it together in my head and get everything set up for it. But just in case, hit that notification bell, and I'll look forward to seeing you all tonight. Peace and blessings, and we'll talk soon.